Okay, I'm assuming that we've got this function, y in terms of x, and that this is asking us to find the derivative of y with respect to x, dy dx. Before we look at the use of the quotient rule to do that, well, let's just take a look at what's going on here. There's the function, the graph of the function. Notice that x has to be greater than 0 because you can't take ln of a non-positive number. Here's f prime. And here's g of x, which is what we're going to see on the whiteboard, and it matches. So that looks like the answer right there. The question is, how do we get it? And by the way, if I go to the original function and decide to label a point x sub 1, f of x sub 1, I want to label it. Here's the graph of the tangent line. And if I change this to g of x sub 1, I get the same result. So I'm doubly convinced that we've got the right answer there. So let's go back to the whiteboard and quotient rule, because we have a function of x in the numerator, a function of x in the denominator. It's the denominator times the derivative of the numerator. There's the derivative of the numerator right there, 5 over x, minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator. Now the derivative of the constant term is 0, of course. And then the derivative of 2 to the x is 2 to the x times ln of 2. Then it's all over the denominator squared. Now you could leave it like that. You could make an attempt to simplify it by multiplying numerator and denominator by x to clear the equation of this complex fraction. So if I multiply every term by x, this is what this term becomes, minus 5. There's the x that I introduced by this multiplication. 2 to the x, ln of 2, ln of x, all over, well, I don't need this parentheses there, x times 1 plus 2 to the x, the quantity squared. Okay. Now, sometimes you get lucky and this numerator simplifies and you can even cancel out a factor in the denominator. That's why you might take it that far. But it looks to me like the only thing you could possibly do is factor out of 5. And nothing exciting really happens. Which leads us to the idea that, well, maybe just this answer is fine. Okay, anyway, hope that helped. If you have any questions, post a comment.